Coach Mitchell, there's been so many guys within the program that have been a GA and then get moved on staff. You're the next one in line. What's it like to work for a head coach that really, truly gives the GAs in the program an opportunity to be on staff?
Yeah, it's absolutely awesome. I mean, Coach Mallory's such a great head coach and really cares about developing young coaches. And I know when I took the job here, that was something that he had mentioned, and he said, "I can't promise you anything, but I've been known to do that, and I'm all about developing young coaches." And he held true to his word, as he always does. And I mean, it's awesome. It's a great experience to be in that position, and obviously very thankful and grateful for the opportunity from Coach Mallory.
What's been for you, maybe, I don't know, challenge is the right word, but what's the biggest adjustment someone like you has to make of going from a GA role to now being a position coach?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the biggest thing is just obviously building the relationship within the room. A little bit different now because you're doing a lot more of the teaching as opposed to the setup. The teaching aspect of it is being way more hands-on with describing the scheme, organizing the meetings, some of that more logistical stuff, the setup, the stuff that's kind of done in the dark. That's the stuff that it's a lot different as a GA as opposed to breaking down film and just making sure all the handouts are printed out. Now I'm sitting there trying to make sure I have all the right cut-ups and the right tools to make sure I can properly communicate the information to the guys. So.
You being on staff last year got to see really the Justin Dinka show, first and foremost, and his speed. What's next for him?
Yeah, absolutely. Just for him, the biggest thing is just keep building off what he did last year. He was a second-team All-Conference player last year. We obviously want to keep up in that standard. Coach Bath on the offense, we always talk about the standard and working towards that. And the performance he had last year is now the standard for him, and it's what we're going to keep continuing to build off of.
How important was it for a guy like T to see a jump that a guy like Dinka made last year to now for him to try to be that guy that makes that big jump?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's kind of our expectation for T. It's good to see kind of where Justin was, 2 years ago, right now, and where T is right now. That's what we're trying to accomplish. The same kind of thought process, seeing that jump, and letting T just continue to develop his game, and we expect big things out of him next year.
The best teams really seem like they have a stable of guys, not just a 1-2 punch, but even 3 and 4 punches. It has seemed like so many times in the spring, Coach Mitchell, that you've had so many guys. I mean, there's so many that you can name that have really been able to set tone. How important has it been for those guys this spring to really get a lot of reps because of just certain situations like Dinka being?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been awesome for those guys to get those reps, and that's the biggest thing. We have 7 guys right now in the room, and we want to make sure that by fall camp, all 7 of those guys we feel comfortable and trust going in, and it's awesome them getting out here, getting the live reps, seeing how it's done, and just continuing to kind of master their craft and develop as football players. It's been huge. So when season rolls around, we feel comfortable putting any 7 of them out there, plus the 4 that we're obviously bringing in fall camp. So there'll be another 4 that we're going to get ready just as well. So.